Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chill, and I'm just a girl with internet access that likes to talk about the stuff I see on there. But tonight, my curious little mind wanted to talk about Americans abroad and how they're living abroad and what they think about it. I've done a couple other videos about Europeans being in the US for the World Cup and reacting to some of their food, so I thought this might be fun. Um, so the first one is this.
What up, y'all? I'm from Los Angeles, and I moved all the way to the south of France. Crazy, huh? Anyway, check this out. I'm in front of this store, this supermarket. This is called Auchan. Auchan. But look, I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys something that you probably don't know. Still got me saying, let me show you. You guys notice in the whole vegetable area, right? No matter what vegetables you look at, there's no spraying all your vegetables.
That's interesting. Why is there no spraying your vegetables? I used to work in a grocery store here in the States, and all of the produce was continuously sprayed. I was told that it was water. It wasn't my department, but I know those things underneath get pretty nasty. But it is interesting to see all this veg just sitting out. I guess maybe we missed ours to keep it looking fresh. I don't know. Let me know what you think.
You feel me? There's no
That looks
spray,
delicious.
whatever they in America you think is water or whatever they have.
Look at that
There's none of that
cabbage.
shit here. All the vegetables are just out. But watch this. This one is crazy.
What?
Now in France, in America, we refrigerate all of our milks. You buy it cold, you take it home fast, and you put it in the refrigerator. Well, in France, all the milk sits out. You don't need to refrigerate the milk until you actually open it.
In France, they don't refrigerate the milk? Weird. Does it not go bad in the cartons? I do like that they use the boxes too. That's pretty neat.
Until you open it is when it goes in the refrigerator. Now watch this.
Oh, interesting.
In America, y'all know when we buy eggs, they're refrigerated also just like the milk.
Yep.
Watch this. Well, here in France, they're not refrigerated. They just sit out. You take them home, they stay out.
So I know that like homesteaders or farmers will show you their eggs on their counter. Is this because they're not washed, or I don't understand. My American brain can't wrap its mind around it. Somebody from France, please explain. Oh, I'm getting creeped up on. Y'all see him?
And they taste better. But anyway, I bet you never knew that though.
I
bet
did
you
not know
never knew
that.
that. Can anybody in the comments tell me why is it that France is able to leave the milk out and leave the eggs out? What do we do different in America?
Yeah.
That we can't leave our milk and eggs out.
What's in our milk and eggs?
Or what's that water or that spray that y'all spraying on our vegetables? Y'all let me know. I want to know.
I also want to know.
I'll holler.
That's so interesting. I've never seen that. Ever. We'll check out this one. Hold on, buddy. My cat.
I've been living in Nigeria for 2 years now as a Black American
Nigeria.
girly, and here's some things that I can't really get with after living here. First thing on the list, people peeing every fucking where. I mean, it's absolutely crazy.
Is that true? Everybody's just using the bathroom wherever? Ooh, I don't know. I like her head wrap though, that's cute.
They pull that thing out and pee anywhere. It's annoying and it smells. It literally is so bad. I hate the peeing situation here. Like, I'm definitely not used to that back at home. home in the US, okay? Another thing that I can't just get settled with here, like as a Black American girly, the infrastructure here is so fucked up. Like, it's so bad. Like, you better not need severe health care here in Nigeria.
Hi. Nigerians chime in. Is that true? Is the infrastructure terrible? I've never left the US, so I'm very curious about literally everything, but definitely all the places I've never seen. I've seen quite a bit of the US. And the US is such a big country that, you know, I can find anything I want here, but everywhere else interests me as well. Hopefully she has some good experiences there.
Your ass is going to, like, you're just going to be out back. Like, you better not need something like really, really serious with you when it comes to health-wise, because the infrastructure here is so bad. They don't have ambulance. It's really bad. Like, the healthcare here is just trash.
They don't have ambulances. How do they do medical transport, I wonder?
Okay, another thing that just really doesn't sit well here with me is the corrupt government. I know.
Well, I mean, government, am I right?
Corrupt government is everywhere in the world, but nobody does it particularly like Nigeria. Honestly, I'm just being honest with you. Another thing too as well, I noticed that since I've moved here, I have a very bubbly personality. I'm always smiling when I go out in public. And can you guys believe that I've actually had people ask me, what are you smiling for? Like, what?
I have heard that a lot about Americans. People in other countries think that we're too friendly or that we come off too friendly. I don't know if I see that as a bad thing. Because it's the opposite here. You know, people will tell you when you're being rude or when you're, you know, not being very nice. And so, you know, that's a good question. Like, do all of you guys think that it's weird that we're friendly? I don't know.
What do you mean why I'm smiling? Like, I'm grateful for life. I have a bubbly personality. I want to smile. Can I not smile? Like, but people feel like...
Girl, you should smile wherever you're at. You're beautiful.
They don't have nothing here to smile for because of the things they're going through in life, how tough Nigeria is. And I'm just like, yeah, that's a no for me, okay? And another thing, too, that I'm not really, like, cool with is the high-ass real estate prices here. Like, Nigeria's sewage system is in the fucking ground. Like, it's literally in the ground. Like, the places here are always flooding, and they charge so much money, and they will call it luxury, and it's not luxury. It's shit. It's nothing. Like, how...
Well, I think, you know, compared to what Americans call luxury, I think the rest of the world may... You know, everybody has their different, what they consider luxury. So I think that's up for interpretation. But we do have, you know, there's a basic standard. I don't know.
Can you charge, let's just put it in dollars, $30,000 to $25,000 per year and call it luxury, and the lighting is bad in the area, the sewage is bad, the road is bad. Let me tell you something, baby. I have been through a lot living here in Nigeria, and it is not easy. And those are things that I want to be real and honest with you about some of the things that I don't like.
I wonder if she liked anything. Honestly. I don't know. That's kind of sad one.
Hi guys, I thought it would be fun to do a video about the culture shocks that I've gotten from moving from Georgia in the United States to Germany.
Georgia to Germany, huh?
First one being, on Sundays, nothing is open. Everything is closed except for some gas stations. You can find some that are open, but mainly everything is closed.
That's interesting. The American consumeristic mind would never allow it. Never.
which is so different because on Sundays that was like your errand run, you go to the grocery store. Nope, not here. You stay inside and you do whatever you need to do at home, which is why I look the way I look, because it's Sunday. Another thing is the grocery stores. It is like a race because they don't give you bags to bag your food. You bring your own bag. And when they are scanning things, they are going so fast, and you have to match their speed by putting your things in the bag. And if you're too slow, they'll just sit there and stare at you and just make you feel stupid.
Well, there are some states that, you know, you can bring your own bags or they charge you for bags. And they'd be looking at you kind of silly too if you're not quick. Because they got other customers in line, you know. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
So I love that. Another thing about the grocery stores is everything's pretty cheap here and everything's healthier. Like they don't have anything that has red 40 or any like things that could potentially give you cancer. It is
I love that. I do love that. As somebody who is probably addicted to red 40 at this point. Like, oh, I laugh, but I'm not kidding.
completely banned over here. So no M&Ms, no, nope.
No M&Ms. They can't make dye-free M&Ms. I got ideas, guys. I got ideas.
Another thing that was kind of odd to me is people don't wear the like leggings or gym clothes outside of the gym. And if you do, you will definitely get stared at and it will not be in a good way.
Listen, there's one thing that all Americans, most Americans, will do. We are creatures of comfort. And I think we have shown the world that. We like comfortable cars, big comfortable cars. We like air conditioning. We like ice in everything. We're going to be comfortable, and that will mean leggings. It's about to be fall here. Everybody's going to be in leggings. And gym clothes are pretty common to see people in, but like, and now, you know, pajamas, apparently, like my mother would never, but with my kids, it was, you know, if they wanted to wear pajamas, I would try to talk them out of it, but then we had like pajama days at school and stuff, so we did that, but that's so interesting. So proper attire, always, got it.
But people go to the gym in like work clothes and then they change into their gym clothes and then they take a shower at the gym and put their work clothes back on and then leave. You don't.
You should, yes, that sounds like a good idea. I wish more people here did that. When you go to the gym and you work out, you know, if the gym shower is worth a shit, you should take a shower, bro. Change your nasty clothes. Don't nobody want that in the car.
You do not wear workout clothes outside of the gym. I still do it because I don't care and it's comfortable, but
Girl.
I do get stared at, but it's fine. I've got asked many times if the German stare is real. 100%, yes, that is completely accurate. The German stare is real. The people here hold eye contact so well, and they just
That's
stare
nice.
at you.
Well,
I
I
don't know
guess-
what they are staring at. They're probably either judging you or they're not. Like, I don't know, but they love to stare.
Germans. Confirm or deny. Is the German stare real? Or are Americans self-conscious? Two things could be true, maybe. I don't know.
So that's very different. So another little small culture shock is everybody smokes cigarettes here. It is so normal for just everybody smokes cigarettes. If you go outside to like the mall or anything, people will be outside like lined on the streets just smoking cigarettes, and there's just never is not somebody smoking a cigarette. But I mean, that's just a small one. Another big thing is everything is smaller here. The roads, I have not seen a road that is bigger than 3 to 4 lanes. Another thing
Really?
with the roads is there is not really many trucks here. So back in Georgia, like there's, these big trucks with
She's from the South. There's trucks everywhere, but a lot of them are in the South. So, if that's so weird, your guys' roads aren't bigger than 3 lanes. Interesting.
the big wheels and everything, not here. Because if you had one of those trucks, you wouldn't be able to drive it because the roads on like through the towns are literally this small
Oh no.
and you can barely get in it with like a little car. So also while driving here, there is some roads and highways and stuff that do not have a speed limit. You can go from
Ooh.
130 kilometers to 400 or however fast your car wants to go, which is very different because if we had that back at home, people would definitely abuse that. Another
For
thing
sure.
that is a little like different, I've never seen it before anywhere, is you have to pay to use the bathroom at some places. I went to a restaurant a couple weeks ago and
I have also heard people from the UK say that as well, that you guys charge for public bathrooms. That's very odd. How do y'all feel about being charged to go to the bathroom? I find that very bizarre.
had to go use the restroom and I had to pay like 50 cent. And then in like the train stations, you have to pay like €1 to €2 to use the bathroom, which is just so insane. But yeah. My last, like, another big culture shock is I used to take sunshine for granted. Here, the sun never shines, and so when it does, you will see everybody outside. Like, everybody is walking, everybody
Germany
is
doesn't have sun
doing
either?
something outside because in the winter and most of the time, the sky is dull. It is so gray and just not very pretty weather. So when the sun is out, you are out 100%. So, yep.
Interesting.
That's all my culture shocks that I can think of right now. If y'all want more, just let me know. And I'm sure I can find some more.
How interesting. I also live in the South and I love the sun. I actually moved to the South for the sun. I couldn't imagine it being overcast all the time. I don't know if I like it.
What is the reality of living in Switzerland as an American who's lived here now for 3 months? Let me break it down for you guys. Okay, so the biggest pro about Switzerland is it feels like America. They've taken everything good about Western society and just spit out all the bad crap
Okay. I need the Swiss to chime in. Is he speaking facts or no? Because I don't know.
about being a capitalistic society. Another thing is it has a bunch of third spaces. Everywhere you go in town, there's parks, there's people having picnics, there's people, at cafes,
Aw.
drinking on the side of the road. It's amazing. I mean, another pro is the mountains. I mean, just
God, it's
look
beautiful.
at this. This is where I've been living for the past 3 months. Another thing is they have public transportation down to a T. I mean, when your train says it's going to arrive at 1:15, it's there at 1:15. No
I love that. I love that. I'm somebody who tries to be on time. When, the universe decides that it's going to throw a wrench in my plans and I'm going to be late, then it tends to mess with my day.
ifs, ands, or buts, and it's at its destination at whatever time it's going to say it is. Switzerland is very punctual. Now, some of the cons I see is Swiss people are very closed off. When they have a tight friend group, they don't want to let you in. I've been able to make it into at least 2 friend groups here, and it's amazing. You just have to be a sociable person, but the Swiss people are very
Is that true? Do y'all keep your friend group small? And I don't like it when people make those generalizations because maybe you were off-putting, and you don't seem very off-putting in general, but, I have heard that, American kindness and the way that we speak is very loud and it could be seen as aggressive and off-putting to people where socially we don't know the norms. I don't know. What do you guys think?
And offish. They like their way. They like, you know, things being quiet at 10 p.m. They like how they live, and I don't blame them for it. And the only other bad thing is it's hard to move here as a non-EU citizen. It's very hard to find work. Things are expensive, but everything balances out. I think the minimum wage is around 3,000 francs a month, which more than covers the cost of living. Now, I
Really?
unfortunately do have to leave Switzerland because my 90 days is up, but all I know is that I will come back next summer and I will get my work visa and attempt to immigrate to this beautiful country, because I have never fallen in love with a nation, a culture, and a people so much in my life. But for now, I'm going to Phuket, Thailand.
Well, I hope he has a good time in Thailand. Maybe I'll see these videos, but I don't know. That was interesting. What do you guys think? Do you think living abroad might be for you as an American? Or, you know, people that live outside of America, would you migrate here if you could? I don't know. It's all very interesting. They all look like, you know, beautiful places to be. I don't really know. I don't know if I would leave home. Maybe to visit. But I feel like I'm accustomed to this place and it's home, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought. Do you think that the Americans giving their reactions were spot on? Yes or no? And if you're American watching this, drop it down in the comments. If you're living abroad, where are you and do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know. But that's all I got for tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a good day. We'll see you later. Bye.
Say it louder, say it louder. Feel the moment, feel the power. Bring the animal back to life. Bring the energy one more time. If you feel like letting go, you can take control. You can turn this all to something beautiful, where you feel life gets you down, 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 gets you down.